Good morning, afternoon, evening, everyone. Today I invite you to embark on a transformative journey, a journey of healing through love and self-acceptance. Imagine a world where you wake up each day filled with compassion for yourself, where your heart opens wide to embrace the beautiful, imperfect person that you are. This is not just a dream, it is a powerful reality waiting for you to claim. The truth is, we all have the capacity to heal our lives, and the most profound tool we possess is love for ourselves. In a society that often emphasizes perfection, it can be challenging to accept our flaws and imperfections. Yet, it is precisely in our acceptance that we discover our strength. Today, we will explore 6 key principles that will guide you on your path to healing through love and self-acceptance. Self-love is a powerful and transformative force that lies at the heart of healing. It is not merely a concept or a passing trend, it is the very foundation upon which our lives can flourish. When we cultivate a deep sense of love for ourselves, we create an internal sanctuary where we feel safe, valued, and worthy. This journey of self-love is not always easy, especially in a world that often tells us we are not enough. But as we learn to embrace ourselves fully, we unlock the door to a more authentic and fulfilling existence. To begin this journey, we must first understand what self-love truly means. It is not about being narcissistic or placing ourselves above others. Rather, it is about recognizing our intrinsic worth and treating ourselves with kindness and respect. Self-love means acknowledging our strengths and accomplishments while also embracing our imperfections and flaws. It is about accepting ourselves as we are, without the need for external validation. When we learn to love ourselves deeply, we begin to understand that we are deserving of all the good things life has to offer. The first step in cultivating self-love is to silence the inner critic that often plagues our thoughts. Many of us have internalized messages from society, family, or past experiences that tell us we are unworthy or flawed. These negative beliefs can manifest as harsh self-judgment, feelings of inadequacy, or a constant sense of comparison to others. It's essential to recognize that these thoughts are not the truth, they are simply reflections of our fears and insecurities. By challenging and reframing these negative thoughts, we begin to reclaim our power and build a more compassionate narrative about ourselves. One of the most effective ways to combat negative self-talk is through the practice of affirmations. Affirmations are positive statements that reinforce our self-worth and remind us of our inherent value. By repeating affirmations daily, we can rewire our minds to embrace a more loving perspective. For instance, phrases like "I am enough," "I am worthy of love," and "I embrace my uniqueness" serve as gentle reminders that we have the right to exist in this world as our true selves. With consistency and intention, these affirmations can shift our mindset and help us cultivate a deeper sense of self-love. Another vital aspect of self-love is the importance of setting healthy boundaries. Many of us have been conditioned to prioritize others' needs above our own, often at the expense of our well-being. Learning to say no and honoring our own needs is an essential part of self-love. When we establish boundaries, we communicate to ourselves that our feelings and needs matter. This act of self-advocacy fosters respect for ourselves and creates space for healthy relationships to flourish. As we embark on the journey of self-love, it is also crucial to engage in self-care practices that nurture our body, mind, and spirit. Self-care is not a luxury, it is a necessity. This can take many forms, whether it's indulging in a relaxing bath, going for a walk in nature, practicing mindfulness or meditation, or pursuing a creative hobby. Whatever resonates with you, make it a priority to carve out time for these nourishing activities. Self-care allows us to reconnect with ourselves and cultivate a deeper sense of love and appreciation for who we are. Additionally, it is important to remember that self-love is not a destination but an ongoing process. There will be days when we feel confident and full of love for ourselves, and there will be days when we struggle with self-doubt and insecurity. This ebb and flow is a natural part of the human experience. What matters is our commitment to returning to self-love, no matter how many times we may stray from it. Embracing self-compassion during our challenging moments allows us to nurture ourselves gently rather than falling into self-criticism. Connecting with a supportive community can also play a vital role in our journey towards self-love. Surrounding ourselves with individuals who uplift and encourage us creates an environment where we can thrive. These relationships remind us of our worth and help us recognize the beauty within ourselves. Seek out friendships that inspire you and cultivate connections that reinforce the message that you are deserving of love and acceptance. As we dive deeper into self-love, it is essential to acknowledge the power of gratitude in this process. Practicing gratitude shifts our focus from what we lack to what we have. By regularly reflecting on the things we appreciate about ourselves, we reinforce a loving mindset. Consider keeping a gratitude journal where you write down the qualities you love about yourself or the moments that brought you joy. This practice cultivates a sense of abundance and helps solidify your connection to self-love. Ultimately, embracing self-love is a revolutionary act. It requires courage to confront the negative beliefs that have been ingrained in us and to rewrite our stories, but the rewards are immeasurable. As we learn to love ourselves, we open our hearts to receive love from others. We become more resilient in the face of challenges and more compassionate toward ourselves and those around us. In this journey of healing through self-love, remember that you are a radiant being deserving of all the good that life has to offer. Your imperfections are not barriers, they are beautiful facets of your uniqueness. Embrace yourself, honor your journey, and allow love to guide you toward a life filled with joy, purpose, and profound fulfillment. You have the power to heal your life through love, and it starts with the love you give to yourself. The journey toward healing and self-acceptance often begins with the inner dialogue we maintain with ourselves. The way we speak to ourselves shapes our reality, influences our emotions, and ultimately determines our overall well-being. Negative self-talk can be a significant barrier to healing, manifesting in the form of self-criticism, doubt, and insecurity. To heal and grow, it is essential to recognize these destructive thought patterns and actively work to replace them with a more loving and compassionate inner voice. Negative self-talk often stems from internalized beliefs we have absorbed over time. These beliefs may have originated from childhood experiences, societal expectations, or comparisons with others. Perhaps you were told you weren't good enough or that your worth was tied to your accomplishments. Over time, these messages can become deeply ingrained, creating a narrative that continuously undermines your self-esteem and self-worth. The first step in breaking free from this cycle is to become aware of the negative thoughts that arise in your mind. This awareness is crucial because it allows you to recognize the patterns of self-judgment and criticism that have taken root. Once you identify these negative thoughts, it is essential to challenge their validity. Ask yourself, is this thought true? What evidence do I have to support or contradict it? Often, you will find that these negative beliefs are based on unfounded assumptions rather than objective reality. By questioning the accuracy of your self-critical thoughts, you can begin to dismantle the power they hold over you. For instance, if you think, I'm not good enough, reflect on your accomplishments and the positive feedback you have received from others. Remind yourself of your strengths and the unique qualities that make you who you are. This process of reframing your thoughts is a powerful tool for transforming your self-perception. Replacing negative self-talk with affirmations is a vital strategy in fostering a healthier and more loving inner dialogue. Affirmations are positive statements that reinforce your self-worth and serve as reminders of your inherent value. When you consciously choose to speak positively to yourself, you create an inner environment conducive to healing and growth. Start by crafting affirmations that resonate with you personally. For example, you might say, I am enough, just as I am, I deserve love and happiness. Or, I embrace my journey and honor my experiences. Repeat these affirmations regularly, especially during moments of self-doubt. With time and consistency, you will notice a shift in your mindset as your inner voice transforms from one of criticism to one of support and encouragement. It is also essential to recognize that negative self-talk can manifest in various ways, such as perfectionism and comparison. Perfectionism often arises from a fear of failure and the belief that you must meet unrealistic standards to be worthy of love and acceptance. This mindset can be paralyzing, preventing you from taking risks and pursuing your passions. When you find yourself striving for perfection, remind yourself that it is okay to be imperfect. Embrace the idea that making mistakes is part of the human experience and a vital component of growth. By letting go of the need to be perfect, you free yourself to explore, learn, and thrive. Comparison is another insidious form of negative self-talk that can erode your self-esteem. In the age of social media, it is easy to fall into the trap of measuring your worth against the curated lives of others. However, it is essential to remember that everyone has their struggles, even if they are not visible on the surface. Instead of comparing yourself to others, focus on your own journey and the progress you are making. Celebrate your achievements, no matter how small, and acknowledge the unique path you are on. By shifting your focus inward and honoring your experiences, you can cultivate a sense of self-acceptance that transcends comparison. Practicing self-compassion is a critical element in overcoming negative self-talk. Treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding you would offer to a friend facing similar challenges. When you encounter difficulties or setbacks, instead of berating yourself, practice self-compassion by acknowledging your feelings and reminding yourself that it is okay to struggle. Embrace the idea that you are human and that experiencing hardships is a natural part of life. By extending compassion to yourself, you create space for healing and growth. Engaging in mindfulness practices can also support your efforts to silence negative self-talk. Mindfulness encourages you to observe your thoughts and feelings without judgment. By developing a mindful awareness of your inner dialogue, you can identify negative patterns and cultivate a more balanced perspective. Consider incorporating mindfulness techniques such as meditation, deep breathing, or journaling into your daily routine. These practices can help you create distance from negative thoughts, allowing you to respond to them with compassion rather than becoming entangled in their narrative. Building a supportive environment is equally essential in your journey to overcome negative self-talk. Surround yourself with individuals who uplift and encourage you. Engage in relationships that promote positivity and self-acceptance. The energy of those around you can profoundly influence your mindset, so seek out communities that inspire you and reflect the values of love and acceptance you wish to cultivate within yourself. Engaging in positive conversations and sharing experiences with supportive friends can reinforce your efforts to silence negative self-talk. Ultimately, the journey to healing through love and self-acceptance requires patience and persistence. It is important to recognize that change takes time, and there will be moments when negative self-talk resurfaces. In these instances, remind yourself that healing is not linear. Be gentle with yourself as you navigate this process, and acknowledge that it is okay to stumble along the way. Each step you take toward challenging negative self-talk is a victory in itself. As you embark on this journey, remember that you have the power to change your inner narrative. By cultivating self-awareness, practicing affirmations, embracing imperfection, and extending self-compassion, you can create a loving inner dialogue that supports your healing. Allow yourself the grace to grow and evolve, knowing that you are worthy of love and acceptance. This journey of transformation begins with the simple yet profound act of speaking kindly to yourself. Embrace this practice and watch as it transforms your life in beautiful and unexpected ways. Forgiveness is a powerful and transformative act that can profoundly impact our emotional and physical well-being. Many people associate forgiveness with absolving others of wrongdoing, but true forgiveness begins with ourselves. It is an act of self-love and compassion that allows us to release the heavy burdens we carry, burdens of anger, resentment, and pain. When we hold on to these feelings, we create a toxic environment within ourselves, leading to stress, anxiety, and even physical ailments. The process of forgiveness is not always easy, but it is essential for healing and moving forward in life. At its core, forgiveness is about letting go. It is about relinquishing the hold that past hurts have on us. This doesn't mean that we condone the actions that caused us pain or that we forget what happened. Instead, it means that we choose to free ourselves from the emotional shackles that tie us to those experiences. By choosing forgiveness, we reclaim our power and make a conscious decision to prioritize our well-being. To begin this journey of forgiveness, it is crucial first to acknowledge and validate our feelings. It's natural to feel anger, hurt, and disappointment when someone has wronged us. These emotions are valid and deserve to be felt. Allow yourself to sit with these feelings, reflecting on how they impact your life. Journaling can be a helpful tool during this process, allowing you to express your thoughts and emotions without judgment. Write about the pain you've experienced and the impact it has had on your life. Acknowledging these feelings is the first step toward healing. Once you have processed your emotions, you can start to shift your focus from the hurt to the healing. This shift does not happen overnight, and it's important to be gentle with yourself throughout the process. Consider what forgiveness means to you and what it would feel like to release the burden of anger and resentment. Visualize yourself letting go of these heavy emotions, imagining them drifting away like leaves on a gentle stream. Allow yourself to feel the lightness that comes with this release. It's also essential to recognize that forgiveness is a personal journey and cannot be rushed. Everyone's timeline for forgiveness is different, and that is perfectly okay. There may be moments when you feel ready to forgive and moments when the pain feels too fresh. Honor your feelings and understand that it's a process that requires patience and self-compassion. The key is to be committed to the journey of forgiveness, even if it takes time. As you move forward, consider the perspective of the person who hurt you. This doesn't mean you have to excuse their behavior or take on their pain, rather. It is about understanding that everyone is human and makes mistakes. Often people act out of their own pain or insecurity, projecting their issues onto others. By recognizing their humanity, you may find it easier to extend compassion, not just to them but also to yourself for the hurt you've experienced. Creating a forgiveness ritual can also be a meaningful way to solidify your commitment to this journey. This ritual could involve writing a letter to the person who hurt you, expressing your feelings and the impact their actions had on your life. You don't have to send the letter. Its purpose is to allow you to articulate your emotions and create a sense of closure. You might also consider a symbolic act of release, such as burning the letter or burying it in the ground, signifying your willingness to let go of the pain associated with that experience. Moreover, practicing self-forgiveness is a crucial aspect of this journey. Many people find it challenging to forgive themselves for past mistakes, feeling unworthy of love and acceptance. It's vital to remember that we are all imperfect beings, and making mistakes is a natural part of the human experience. When you find yourself grappling with self-blame, pause and reflect on the lessons learned from those experiences. Recognize that you did the best you could with the knowledge and resources you had at the time. Extend the same compassion you would offer a friend to yourself, reminding yourself that you are deserving of forgiveness and love. In addition to individual acts of forgiveness, consider the power of community and connection in this process. Surrounding yourself with supportive individuals who encourage healing can make a significant difference. Share your journey of forgiveness with trusted friends or family members who can offer guidance and encouragement. Connecting with others who have experienced similar pain can also provide solace and reassurance that you are not alone in your journey. Forgiveness is not a one-time event, but a continuous practice. There may be times when old feelings resurface, and that is perfectly normal. When this happens, return to the steps you've taken on your journey. Acknowledge your feelings, remind yourself of your commitment to forgiveness, and engage in self-compassion. Each time you choose to forgive, whether it's yourself or someone else, you reinforce your commitment to healing and growth. Ultimately, the act of forgiveness is a profound gift you give to yourself. It is a choice to prioritize your peace and happiness over the pain of the past. When you release the burdens of anger and resentment, you create space for love, joy, and new possibilities to enter your life. This journey requires courage and vulnerability, but the rewards are immeasurable. By embracing forgiveness, you not only heal your heart, but also open the door to deeper connections with others and a greater sense of fulfillment in your life. As you navigate this journey, remember that forgiveness is a journey toward freedom. It allows you to step into your power, reclaim your joy, and embrace the present moment without the weight of the past. The path of forgiveness may be challenging, but it is also filled with beauty and transformation. With each step you take, you move closer to a life filled with love, acceptance, and peace. Trust in this process and know that you have the strength to heal and thrive. Embracing our uniqueness is a profound step toward healing and self-acceptance. Each of us possesses a distinct blend of qualities, experiences, and perspectives that shape who we are. Yet, in a world that often celebrates conformity, it can be easy to overlook the beauty of our individuality. This journey toward self-acceptance involves acknowledging and honoring what makes us unique, allowing us to cultivate a deeper sense of self-love and appreciation. To begin this journey, it is essential to recognize the messages we have internalized about ourselves. From an early age, many of us receive messages about how we should look, behave, or think. These external standards can create a narrative that leads us to believe that we must fit into a certain mold to be worthy of love and acceptance. As a result, we may suppress aspects of ourselves that we perceive as different or inadequate. This suppression can lead to feelings of inadequacy, anxiety, and disconnection from our true selves. It is vital to understand that our differences are not flaws, they are the very essence of our individuality. The first step in embracing our uniqueness is to practice self-reflection. Take time to explore the qualities that make you who you are. What are your passions, interests, and talents? What experiences have shaped your perspective on life? Reflect on the moments when you felt truly authentic, when you were fully in touch with your true self. These reflections can serve as a guide to rediscovering the unique aspects of your identity that may have been overshadowed by societal expectations. As you engage in this self-exploration, it is important to cultivate self-compassion. Allow yourself to embrace both your strengths and your vulnerabilities. Understand that everyone has a unique journey filled with triumphs and challenges. Rather than comparing yourself to others, honor your path and the lessons you have learned along the way. Recognize that your uniqueness is a gift, and it contributes to the rich tapestry of humanity. In this process of self-discovery, consider the power of positive affirmations. Affirmations are statements that reinforce our self-worth and remind us of our inherent value. Craft affirmations that celebrate your individuality, such as "I am unique," and "My differences are what make me special," or "I embrace my journey and honor my authentic self." By repeating these affirmations daily, you begin to reshape your inner dialogue and cultivate a more loving perspective toward yourself. Surrounding yourself with supportive and uplifting individuals can significantly impact your journey of embracing uniqueness. Seek out friends and communities that celebrate diversity and encourage authenticity. When you engage with others who appreciate and accept you for who you are, you create an environment that fosters self-acceptance. These relationships serve as a mirror, reflecting back the beauty of your individuality and reinforcing the message that you are worthy of love, just as you are. It is also essential to challenge any negative self-talk that arises when you embrace your uniqueness. Often the inner critic tries to undermine our confidence and convince us that we need to conform to fit in. When you notice these negative thoughts, take a moment to pause and breathe. Ask yourself, is this thought serving me? What would I say to a friend who is experiencing similar self-doubt? By reframing your thoughts and choosing to speak kindly to yourself, you can quiet the inner critic and nurture a more supportive inner voice. Engaging in creative expression is another powerful way to celebrate your uniqueness. Creativity comes in many forms, whether through art, writing, music, or any other medium that resonates with you. Allowing yourself the freedom to express your thoughts and feelings through creative outlets can be incredibly liberating. This process enables you to connect with your true self and explore the aspects of your identity that may have been silenced or overlooked. There are no rules in creativity. This is your space to express yourself authentically and without judgment. As you embrace your uniqueness, it's also important to celebrate your achievements and milestones, no matter how small they may seem. Acknowledging your accomplishments reinforces your sense of self-worth and helps you recognize the value you bring to the world. Create a practice of celebrating your wins, perhaps through journaling, creating a vision board, or sharing your achievements with loved ones. By highlighting your successes, you cultivate a positive self-image that honors your individuality. In addition to celebrating achievements, make space for self-care in your journey of embracing uniqueness. Self-care is not a luxury, it is a necessity for nurturing your physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being. Engage in activities that resonate with you, whether that's spending time in nature, practicing mindfulness, or indulging in a hobby that brings you joy. Prioritizing self-care sends a powerful message to yourself that you are deserving of love and attention, just as you are. As you navigate the path of self-acceptance, remember that embracing your uniqueness is an ongoing process. There may be days when you feel confident in your individuality, and there may be days when self-doubt creeps in. Be gentle with yourself during these moments and recognize that it is okay to feel vulnerable. The journey of self-acceptance is not linear, it is filled with ups and downs, and each experience contributes to your growth. One of the most transformative aspects of embracing your uniqueness is the freedom it brings. When you accept yourself fully, you create space for authenticity in every area of your life. You become less concerned about seeking validation from others and more focused on living in alignment with your true self. This authenticity attracts genuine connections and opportunities that resonate with who you are at your core. Ultimately, embracing your uniqueness is an act of self-love that opens the door to a more fulfilling and authentic life. It allows you to step into your power, reclaim your joy, and celebrate the beautiful mosaic of your identity. As you navigate this journey, trust that your individuality is a gift to the world. By honoring your true self, you inspire others to do the same, creating a ripple effect of acceptance and love. Allow yourself the grace to embrace your uniqueness fully and watch as your life transforms in profound and meaningful ways. You are a radiant being, deserving of love and acceptance just as you are. Embrace your uniqueness and let it shine brightly in all that you do. Gratitude is a powerful practice that has the potential to transform our lives and enhance our overall well-being. In a world that often emphasizes scarcity and competition, cultivating an attitude of gratitude shifts our focus to abundance and appreciation. This practice invites us to recognize the gifts present in our daily lives, no matter how small, and allows us to connect more deeply with ourselves and the world around us. When we embrace gratitude, we create a positive cycle of energy that not only uplifts our spirits, but also attracts more of what we desire into our lives. The journey of gratitude begins with awareness. It is essential to take a moment to reflect on the aspects of our lives for which we can be thankful. This may include the people we love, the opportunities we have, or even the simple pleasures of life, such as a warm cup of tea or a beautiful sunset. Often we overlook these small moments, taking them for granted as we rush through our busy lives. However, by pausing to acknowledge and appreciate them, we open our hearts to the richness of our experiences. One effective way to cultivate gratitude is through the practice of journaling. Keeping a gratitude journal allows us to document the things we are thankful for each day. This practice encourages us to shift our focus from what is lacking in our lives to what is already present. Each entry in our journal serves as a reminder of the abundance that surrounds us. As we consistently engage in this practice, we begin to notice a significant shift in our mindset. We become more attuned to the positive aspects of our lives, and this heightened awareness creates a sense of joy and fulfillment. As we write about our gratitude, we also have the opportunity to reflect on the challenges we've faced and how they have contributed to our growth. It can be easy to focus solely on the positive aspects of life and ignore the difficult times. However, it is important to acknowledge that challenges often serve as valuable lessons, shaping us into who we are today. By embracing gratitude for both the highs and lows, we develop a deeper understanding of our journey and cultivate resilience. This perspective allows us to see that every experience has value and contributes to our overall growth. Another way to enhance our gratitude practice is to express appreciation to those around us. Taking the time to thank others for their kindness, support, or simply their presence in our lives creates a beautiful ripple effect. When we express gratitude, we not only uplift the spirits of those we thank, but also reinforce our connections with them. These moments of connection foster a sense of belonging in community, reminding us that we are never alone on our journey. Whether it's a heartfelt note, a simple text, or a face-to-face conversation, expressing gratitude strengthens our relationships and enriches our lives. Furthermore, embracing gratitude can also extend beyond our immediate circle. When we practice gratitude for the world around us, we foster a sense of connection to the larger tapestry of life. This can be achieved by taking time to appreciate nature, the beauty of the environment, and the simple miracles of life that often go unnoticed. When we step outside and breathe in the fresh air, marveling at the intricacies of a flower or the vastness of the sky, we tap into a profound sense of gratitude for the world that nourishes us. This connection to nature can be a powerful reminder of the abundance that exists in every moment. Incorporating mindfulness into our gratitude practice can deepen our experience and allow us to fully immerse ourselves in the present moment. Mindfulness encourages us to pay attention to our thoughts and feelings without judgment, creating space for awareness and appreciation. By slowing down and being present, we can notice the beauty that surrounds us, the laughter of a friend, the warmth of a hug, or the satisfaction of a job well done. Mindful gratitude invites us to savor these moments, amplifying their impact on our emotional and mental well-being. It's important to recognize that the practice of gratitude is not about denying or minimizing our challenges. Life can be difficult, and it's natural to experience a range of emotions, including sadness and frustration. However, gratitude serves as a powerful counterbalance, reminding us that even in tough times, there are still things to be grateful for. This practice encourages us to cultivate a sense of hope and resilience, knowing that brighter days lie ahead. As we immerse ourselves in gratitude, we also begin to notice its profound effects on our mental and physical health. Research has shown that individuals who practice gratitude regularly experience lower levels of stress and anxiety, improved mood, and increased overall well-being. This is because gratitude shifts our focus from what is lacking to what is abundant, creating a positive feedback loop in our brains. Our perspective expands, allowing us to see possibilities and opportunities where we once saw obstacles. Ultimately, the practice of gratitude invites us to live with intention and purpose. When we actively cultivate gratitude in our lives, we become more aware of the choices we make and the impact they have on our well-being. This awareness encourages us to seek out experiences and relationships that align with our values and bring us joy. We begin to recognize that we have the power to create a life filled with love, connection, and abundance. As you embark on your journey of gratitude, remember that it is a practice that requires commitment and dedication. Some days may be easier than others, and that is perfectly okay. What matters is that you continue to return to the practice, finding new ways to express your appreciation and acknowledge the beauty in your life. Allow yourself to be open to the transformative power of gratitude, knowing that each moment of appreciation brings you closer to a life filled with joy, love, and abundance. By embracing gratitude as a daily practice, you not only enhance your own life, but also inspire others to do the same. Your journey of gratitude can create a ripple effect, encouraging those around you to pause, reflect, and appreciate the gifts in their own lives. Together, we can cultivate a culture of gratitude, one that celebrates the richness of our experiences and honors the connections we share. Allow gratitude to guide your journey and watch as your life transforms in beautiful and unexpected ways. The transformative power of love plays a crucial role in healing our lives and fostering self-acceptance. Love, in its various forms, is a fundamental force that nurtures our spirit, strengthens our resilience, and encourages personal growth. At the heart of this transformative process lies the understanding that love begins within us. To experience love fully and authentically, we must first learn to cultivate a deep sense of self-love. This self-love serves as the foundation upon which we can build meaningful relationships with ourselves and others. Embracing self-love is not merely about feeling good about ourselves, it is about recognizing our inherent worth and embracing our humanity with compassion and understanding. In a world that often emphasizes external validation and comparison, the journey towards self-love requires intentional effort and self-reflection. It invites us to explore the ways we may have been conditioned to view ourselves negatively and to challenge these limiting beliefs. Instead of allowing societal standards or past experiences to dictate our self-worth, we can choose to affirm our value simply because we exist. This realization is liberating and empowers us to embrace our authentic selves without fear or shame. As we begin to nurture self-love, we discover the importance of forgiveness both toward ourselves and others. Often we carry emotional baggage from past experiences that hinder our ability to fully embrace love. This baggage may include regrets, guilt, or resentment. When we hold on to these emotions, they can weigh us down, preventing us from experiencing the joy that love has to offer. Practicing forgiveness is an act of self-compassion. It frees us from the shackles of our past and allows us to step into a brighter, more loving future. By forgiving ourselves, we acknowledge that we are human, and we grant ourselves permission to learn and grow from our mistakes. This act of forgiveness creates space for love to flourish within us, transforming our perspective and enriching our lives. As we cultivate self-love and forgiveness, we can also explore the concept of unconditional love. This type of love transcends external conditions and judgments. It invites us to love ourselves and others without reservation or expectation. Unconditional love begins with acceptance, accepting ourselves as we are, imperfections and all. When we embrace our flaws and vulnerabilities, we create a safe space for growth and healing. This acceptance opens the door for deeper connections with ourselves and others. When we learn to love ourselves unconditionally, we become more capable of extending that same love to those around us. We begin to understand that love is not a limited resource. The more we give, the more we receive. This cycle of love enriches our relationships and fosters a sense of belonging and connection. Moreover, Love has the power to heal our emotional wounds. Many of us carry scars from past relationships, traumas, or disappointments. These wounds can create barriers that prevent us from fully experiencing love and joy in the present moment. However, when we approach these wounds with love and compassion, we can begin to heal. This healing process requires vulnerability and the willingness to face our pain. It involves allowing ourselves to feel and express our emotions rather than suppressing them. When we acknowledge our wounds and treat ourselves with love, we create an opportunity for profound healing. This journey may not be easy, but it is essential for releasing the past and embracing a future filled with love. Practicing self-care is another vital aspect of nurturing love in our lives. Self-care involves prioritizing our physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being. When we engage in self-care, we communicate to ourselves that we are worthy of love and attention. This practice can take many forms, such as nurturing our bodies through exercise and healthy eating, engaging in creative pursuits that ignite our passions, or simply taking time to relax and recharge. By prioritizing self-care, we cultivate a loving relationship with ourselves that reinforces our sense of self-worth. The impact of love extends beyond our internal landscape. It profoundly influences our external relationships as well. When we embrace love within ourselves, we naturally radiate that love outward. Our relationships with others begin to transform as we approach them from a place of compassion and understanding. This shift allows us to engage more authentically with those around us, fostering deeper connections and enriching our interactions. Love encourages us to communicate openly, listen actively, and support one another, creating a positive environment where everyone can thrive. As we foster loving relationships, we create a supportive network that uplifts us and provides a sense of belonging. Furthermore, love acts as a catalyst for personal growth and transformation. When we surround ourselves with love, we are encouraged to step out of our comfort zones and pursue our passions and dreams. Love inspires us to take risks, knowing that we have a support system cheering us on. This encouragement fuels our motivation and empowers us to become the best versions of ourselves. When we embrace love, we recognize our potential and the infinite possibilities that lie ahead. Cultivating love also requires setting healthy boundaries. Understanding that love should never come at the cost of our well-being is vital. By establishing boundaries, we honor our needs and protect our energy. This practice allows us to engage in relationships that nurture and uplift us, while also distancing ourselves from negativity or toxicity. When we set boundaries with love, we create a safe space for ourselves, enabling us to engage in relationships that are mutually supportive and fulfilling. In our journey of embracing love, we must also recognize the importance of gratitude. Cultivating a practice of gratitude allows us to appreciate the love present in our lives, whether it comes from ourselves or others. When we express gratitude for the love we receive, we acknowledge its significance and invite even more love into our lives. This practice reinforces the belief that we are deserving of love and that it is abundant in our experiences. Ultimately, love is a transformative force that can heal our wounds, nurture our souls, and enhance our lives in countless ways. By embracing self-love, forgiveness, unconditional love, self-care, and gratitude, we create a powerful foundation for healing and personal growth. This journey invites us to recognize our worth, honor our experiences, and cultivate a deeper connection with ourselves and others. As we embrace love in all its forms, we unlock the door to a life filled with joy, compassion, and fulfillment. Love is the essence of our being, and when we allow it to flow freely, we can truly heal our lives and experience the beauty that comes from living authentically. In our journey of healing through love and self-acceptance, we have explored the profound impact that love has on our lives. From nurturing self-love and practicing forgiveness to embracing unconditional love and gratitude, each element plays a vital role in transforming our inner and outer worlds. We have learned that self-love is not a selfish act. It is a necessary foundation for genuine connections with others and for experiencing the richness of life. By fostering self-compassion, we can release the burdens of the past and embrace our true selves with open hearts. As we cultivate love within ourselves, we radiate that energy outward, creating a ripple effect that enriches our relationships and fosters deeper connections. Love encourages us to be vulnerable, to express our authentic selves, and to engage in meaningful interactions with those around us. It empowers us to set healthy boundaries, ensuring that our relationships are nurturing and supportive. Through our exploration, we have also recognized the importance of gratitude in amplifying our experiences of love. By expressing appreciation for the love we receive, we invite even more abundance into our lives. Gratitude allows us to shift our focus from what is lacking to the beauty that surrounds us, enhancing our overall sense of well-being. Ultimately, the journey of healing through love and self-acceptance is an ongoing process. It requires commitment, self-reflection, and a willingness to embrace our imperfections. However, the rewards of this journey are immeasurable. By choosing love, we unlock the door to a life filled with joy, compassion, and fulfillment. As we continue to nurture love in our lives, we create a brighter, more connected world where everyone can thrive. Let us carry this message of love and acceptance with us, inspiring ourselves and others to live authentically and wholeheartedly.